Welcome back to the Gold IRA Blueprint podcast. We're diving deep today into something that might be new territory for some of you out there, converting a Roth IRA to gold.
It's a hot topic for sure.
It is, and we've got a great resource to guide us today.
Oh, yeah.
An article from Gold IRA Blueprint called Convert Roth IRA to Gold, Step-by-Step Instructions, published just last month, December 9th, 2024. So it's got all the latest info.
Fresh off the press. Gotta love that.
Absolutely. And for anyone listening who wants to check it out themselves or snag a super helpful checklist on picking the right Gold IRA company,
Ooh, a checklist.
yeah, head over to goldirablueprint.com/exclusive.
I'll have to check that out myself.
Yeah, especially useful for American retirees looking
Okay.
to, navigate this whole Gold IRA landscape. But before we get ahead of ourselves,
Right.
let's rewind a bit. Roth IRA. What is it exactly?
Okay, so a Roth IRA is a retirement account that lets you take money out tax-free in retirement.
Tax-free. Sign me up.
Right. You contribute after-tax dollars, meaning you've already paid taxes on that income. So when you finally retire and you start taking those distributions, you don't owe any more taxes on them.
That's amazing. It's like getting a bonus from the IRS in your golden years.
Haha, exactly.
Yeah.
It can be a huge advantage, especially if you think you'll be in a higher tax bracket during retirement.
Okay, so we've got this awesome Roth IRA, but the article's all about converting it to gold. Now, I'm not a pirate here. Why would I want to bury my retirement treasure in gold?
Uh-huh. I get that a lot. It's a common misconception about gold. It's not just about, shiny coins or buried treasure. Gold has historically acted as a hedge against inflation. Like, remember the inflation spike back in the 1970s?
Oh yeah, I've heard stories.
Gold prices went through the roof, soared over 2,000% during that decade.
2,000%. Are you serious?
It's true.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
But is gold still a good hedge against inflation today? I mean, it's a different world now, right?
A lot of experts think so. Gold tends to hold its value even when, the dollar's buying power is going down. It's like a safety net for your savings, helps preserve your wealth when prices are going up everywhere else.
So while everything else is getting more expensive, gold can help keep my retirement savings from, shrinking.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense. Are there any other perks to having gold in my Roth IRA?
Mm-hmm.
Besides, the whole pirate treasure thing.
Uh-huh, of course. Diversification. Super important. Just like you wouldn't, put all your eggs in one basket, you shouldn't put all your retirement savings in one type of asset.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Got it.
Right. Gold tends to perform differently than stocks and bonds, which helps balance out your portfolio.
Ah, so it's all about balance.
And potentially reducing risk.
Makes sense.
Mm.
I've always heard about, diversifying investments, but I never really thought about gold as part of that mix.
It's worth considering for sure, especially in today's market. Things are pretty volatile. Adding gold to your Roth IRA can add a layer of stability, potentially reduce your exposure to those, market swings.
So when the stock market's having a bad day, gold can help cushion the blow.
Exactly.
Okay, that sounds like a pretty good insurance policy for my retirement.
Yeah.
Anything else I should know about the benefits of gold?
Yeah. It's also seen as a safe haven asset, like during times of economic uncertainty,
When things get a little shaky.
Exactly. When investors start to get nervous, they often turn to gold as a store of value, which can actually drive up its price.
So it's like that, steady friend you can always rely on when things get a little crazy.
Uh-huh, exactly. Gold has a long history of holding its value, especially during those economic downturns.
They're liable.
And that inherent stability makes it really attractive to investors, those seeking to protect their wealth.
Okay, I'm starting to see the appeal of gold here. But I gotta be honest, the whole process of converting my Roth IRA to gold, it sounds a bit intimidating.
Yeah, it can seem that way.
Where do I even begin?
Well, the article breaks it down pretty clearly. First step, research reputable gold IRA companies.
Yeah.
Like choosing a financial advisor, right?
Oh, wait.
You want someone trustworthy with expertise in the area.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you have any recommendations?
Well, and speaking of helpful resources, don't forget goldirablueprint.com/exclusive.
Oh, right. The checklist.
Exactly. It's fantastic, designed to help American retirees choose the right gold IRA company.
Love that. Making things easier, especially when it comes to retirement.
Absolutely.
So once I've done my research, I've found a company I trust. What's next?
Next, you'll need to choose an IRS-approved custodian.
A custodian.
Yep, this is a financial institution that's going to hold your gold, make sure it meets all the IRS regulations, the whole 9 yards.
So it's like a bank, but for gold.
Pretty much. Security and compliance are key here. Choose a custodian with a solid track record. Experience handling precious metals. You don't want your gold nesto disappearing.
Definitely not. What else should I be looking for in a custodian? Besides, a good security system.
Look into their fees, their storage options, the types of gold they offer. Some custodians specialize in certain types of gold,
Oh, interesting.
like coins or bars. Others have a wider selection.
So there are choices even within the gold itself.
Exactly. And it shows how important it is to work with a knowledgeable gold IRA company. They can guide you, explain those nuances and help you make informed decisions.
So it's like having a gold expert on your side.
Exactly.
Okay, I've got my company, I've picked my custodian. What's the next step in this golden adventure?
Time to open a gold IRA account.
Sounds official.
It is. But it's usually pretty straightforward, similar to opening any other retirement account. You'll just need to provide some personal information, complete the necessary paperwork, and once the account is open, you'll need to fund it.
Okay, funding. How do I actually get the money from my existing Roth IRA into this new, shiny gold IRA? Is it as simple as writing a check?
Not quite. There are a couple of main ways to fund a gold IRA. A rollover or a transfer.
Rollover transfer. Okay.
With a rollover, you take possession of the funds from your Roth IRA and then deposit them into the gold IRA. But you've got to do it within 60 days.
So it's like a brief detour with my retirement savings.
Exactly. A transfer, though, that's a direct transfer of funds between custodians. You never actually touch the money.
Ah, so it's more direct route.
Yeah, and with a direct transfer, you avoid the risk of, accidentally triggering taxes or penalties. It's usually the simpler and safer option.
Simpler and safer. I like the sound of that. Especially when it comes to, my retirement money. So it sounds like transfer is the way to go. So my account's funded. What's next? Do I get to go shopping for those, gold bars?
Almost. You need to decide what type of gold you want to purchase. The IRS has, specific rules about what types of gold are eligible for a gold IRA. So it usually includes gold coins and bars that meet certain purity standards.
So it's not just any gold can be a part of my retirement plan.
Right. Common choices include Amerigold Eagles, Canadian gold maple leafs, and then various gold bars.
I've definitely seen those gold coins
Yeah.
in commercials and stuff. They're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason to choose one type of gold over another? Or is it just aesthetics?
Aesthetics are important, right? But liquidity is a key factor, too.
Liquidity.
Yeah. Gold coins tend to be more liquid than gold bars, meaning, they're easier to sell if you need to access your funds quickly. However, coins often come with, a higher premium, meaning you'll pay a bit more per ounce than you would for a gold bar.
Oh, so it's a trade-off, liquidity versus cost.
Exactly. It's important to think about your own, individual needs and investment goals when making this decision.
It's amazing how many details there are to consider here. I'm starting to appreciate the complexity of this whole process.
It is a specialized area. Retirement planning, that's why it's crucial to work with a gold IRA company that's knowledgeable and experienced. They can really guide you, explain everything, and help you make those informed choices.
Makes sense. Speaking of gold IRA companies, you mentioned Augusta Precious Metals earlier. The article, it highlights them as a reputable company, specializing in these gold IRA conversions. What makes them stand out?
Well, for one, Augusta offers a one-on-one web conference with a Harvard-trained economist.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. They really go above and beyond to educate their clients, help them make informed decisions about gold IRAs. They're known for their transparent pricing, exceptional customer service, and, an easy-to-understand process.
Easy to understand is always good.
Right. And they also work with highly secure IRS-approved depositories for storing your gold.
Okay, that level of expertise and their commitment to customer service is definitely reassuring. It sounds like they take a lot of the, the guesswork out of the process.
They do. They simplify things while still ensuring everything is done correctly, in compliance with all those IRS regulations.
Peace of mind. This all makes me think I should revisit goldirablueprint.com/exclusive. That checklist seems like such a great tool for American retirees, especially those who are just starting to explore this option.
It's a great resource. It really walks you through the key factors to consider when choosing a gold IRA company. Fees, storage options, customer service, even educational resources.
Okay, so I've done my research, I've picked my company, chosen my custodian, I've even funded my account and selected my gold. What happens next? Does the gold like magically appear in my retirement portfolio?
Not magic, but it is a secure and seamless process. Once you've, completed all the steps, your chosen gold IRA company, they're going to work with your custodian to purchase the gold on your behalf and then arrange for its storage in an approved depository.
So I don't have to worry about like physically handling the gold or, finding a safe place to store it.
Nope, not at all. Everything's handled professionally, securely, by your custodian. They'll even provide you with regular statements, updates on your gold holdings.
Okay, so that takes a lot of the stress out of the process. I have to admit, I'm starting to see how adding gold to my Roth IRA could be a smart move for my retirement plan. But let's be real, no investment is without risk, right? What are some of the potential downsides of having gold in my IRA?
That's a great question. And it's important to be aware of the risks. As with any investment, the price of gold can fluctuate. It can go up, it can go down.
So it's not like a guaranteed return.
Right. Gold is a hedge against inflation and market volatility, not like a get-rich-quick scheme. It's important to have a long-term perspective when investing in gold.
So you're saying it's more like, planting a tree and watching it grow over time rather than like buying a lottery ticket and hoping to like strike it rich overnight.
That's a great analogy. It's about, steady growth and stability over the long haul.
That makes sense. I'm definitely more interested in long-term security than like, risky short-term gains, especially when it comes to my retirement savings.
Yeah.
Are there any other potential downsides I should be thinking about?
Well, gold doesn't, produce any income, like dividends from stocks or interest from bonds.
Right.
Its value is primarily driven by, market demand and economic conditions.
So it's not like a passive income generator like some other investment.
Right. It's more of a store of value, a hedge against risk.
Okay, I think I'm getting the big picture here, but I'm still a little hesitant to make a move. It's a big decision. I don't want to make the wrong choice. Any advice for someone who's feeling a bit unsure?
It's totally normal to feel hesitant. It's your retirement savings, It's important to be cautious. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you learn about gold IRAs, the more comfortable you'll feel making a decision. That's why I always recommend, taking advantage of the free resources that are out there, like the checklist at goldirablueprint.com/exclusive.
Oh, right, that checklist.
Yeah, it's tailored to help you choose the right gold IRA company. It breaks the whole process down, makes it easy to understand.
And I remember it specifically mentions, like, helping American retirees.
All right.
This it does.
Okay.
Okay, well, you've definitely given me a lot to think about. I feel much more informed about gold IRAs, the potential benefits, the risks involved. Before we wrap up, I want to touch on Augusta Precious Metals again. We talked about their expertise, their commitment to customer service, but what about their pricing? How do they compare to other gold IRA companies out there?
They're known for being very competitive. They cut out the middleman by working directly with mints and wholesalers.
Cut out the middleman.
Which lets them offer their clients some of the best prices in the industry. They're also totally transparent about their fees, so you'll know exactly what you're paying up front. No hidden surprises.
That's a huge plus, especially when you're talking about something as valuable as gold. Every dollar counts when it comes to retirement.
Absolutely. And remember, Augusta Precious Metals has a team of experts, including those Harvard-trained economists, available to answer any questions, provide guidance every step of the way.
It sounds like they really go above and beyond to make sure their clients feel, informed and supported. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've covered just about everything there is to know about converting a Roth IRA to gold. It's been a fascinating deep dive, and I have to say, I'm seriously considering adding some gold to my own retirement portfolio.
It's an exciting prospect. And remember, it doesn't have to be an all-or-nothing decision. You can start small, convert a portion of your Roth IRA, and see how it feels.
That's a great idea. It's like dipping my toes in the golden waters,
Yeah.
before diving in head first.
Exactly. And always remember, the most important thing is to do your research, choose a reputable company, and make a decision that aligns with your own, personal retirement goals.
Well said. To all our listeners out there, if you're intrigued by the idea of a gold IRA, I encourage you to check out goldirablueprint.com/exclusive. Download that free checklist. It's an excellent resource for American retirees. It'll help you navigate the process with confidence. And if you're looking for a company that combines, expertise, exceptional customer service, and competitive pricing, Augusta Precious Metals might be the perfect fit.
Definitely an option worth exploring.
Thanks for joining us on this golden journey. We hope you found this deep dive informative and insightful. Until next time, happy